Hit the floor, asshole! I'm gonna blow your fucking head off!
The movie begins in a Texas motel room, where a man smokes by the window while a naked woman lies in bed. A radio broadcast plays in the background, reporting on a new, dangerously addictive designer drug called Crystal Dream, which users apply directly to their eyes. The man leaves the woman behind and sets out on a journey across the American Southwest, avoiding highways and sticking close to the Mexican border. He eventually arrives in Los Angeles, stopping at a gas station convenience store to buy cigarettes. The store is mid-robbery, but he calmly proceeds with his purchase. When threatened by one of the robbers, he swiftly disarms and incapacitates them, taking a Desert Eagle pistol. The cashier offers him free gas in gratitude, but he declines, saying it's bad for business. When asked his name, he simply replies, Harley Davidson. Harley heads to a bar, where he finds his old friend, the Marlboro Man, in the middle of a high-stakes pool game. Marlboro wins easily, but his intimidating opponent accuses him of cheating and refuses to pay, then attacks him with a butterfly knife, slashing his stomach. Despite the injury, Marlboro defeats the man and his crew. Afterwards, he sarcastically thanks Harley for not intervening. Outside, Harley reveals he's been gone for 2 years. As Marlboro patches himself up, Harley reflects on life and says that if heaven exists, he'd like to meet God and hang out with him. Harley later discovers that Burbank has been turned into a massive international airport. He and Marlboro visit their old hangout, the Rock and Roll Bar and Grill, located nearby. In the parking lot, Marlboro complains about his broken motorcycle and threatens to shoot it. Harley misses on purpose, then hands Marlboro the Desert Eagle as a birthday gift. Marlboro fires and successfully destroys the bike. Inside the bar, Harley runs into some men in suits and reconnects with the bar's owner, the old man. They also reunite with other familiar faces from their past, most of them still working petty scams. Their large friend Jack Daniels is now involved in staged arm wrestling losses with Jimmy Giles, hustling challengers. Tension arises when Jack sees Harley, who once had an affair with Jack's wife, Lulu, a bar singer. A fight breaks out, and Jack eventually throws Harley through a window and begins strangling him, but Harley calms him by assuring him Lulu always loved Jack. The group soon learns that the bar is in deep financial trouble and facing foreclosure by the Great Trust Bank, which wants to demolish it to build a skyscraper. Jimmy admits that Jack's scams were an effort to save the bar. Harley and Marlboro propose robbing one of the bank's armored trucks to get the money needed. Jack refuses, not wanting to go to jail now that he's trying to settle down with Lulu. The next day, the crew puts their heist plan into action. They reroute the armored truck using a fake construction detour, ambush the guards, and start unloading the cargo into a hidden truck via a sewer tunnel. The guards warn them they're in over their heads. Suddenly, a black limousine arrives, and several men in black leather coats step out and open fire. Seemingly bulletproof, the attackers advance despite return fire. Jack arrives just in time, sending his leaking motorcycle into the attackers and igniting it, but they leap through the flames unharmed. The crew escapes with the loot. Later, expecting cash, they open the sacks and discover instead small, translucent blue bars, aka Crystal Dream. Meanwhile, Alexander, leader of the gunmen, reports to Chance Wilder, CEO of Great Trust Bank. Wilder, furious, orders Alexander to retrieve the stolen drugs and kill whoever took them. That night, Marlboro is pulled over after flipping off a cop on a motorcycle, who turns out to be his ex, Virginia. They reconnect and spend the night together, but she reveals she's now engaged. The next morning, Harley joins them for breakfast. Virginia warns him that Crystal Dream causes severe brain damage and death. Back at her place, Marlboro, bitter over her engagement, decides to steal her fiancé's Harley Davidson bike. Harley and Marlboro call Wilder, demanding $2.5 million for the drugs, plus $1 extra for a personal bet. Wilder agrees to meet at an airplane graveyard. At the exchange, Alexander delivers the money, and the deal goes smoothly. But later, back at the bar, Marlboro grows suspicious of how easy it all was. His instincts are right. Alexander returns, confronts the old man, and suddenly shoots him before opening fire on the back room. Harley and Marlboro escape out the window, but Jimmy, Jack, and Jose are killed. They flee to the airport and hide in the luggage hold of a plane. One of the black-clad gunmen nearly catches them, but they get away and head to Las Vegas. After checking into a hotel, they are tracked down by Alexander again. They escape by jumping into the hotel pool from the roof. Harley discovers the tracking device was hidden inside the dollar coin given by Alexander. After disabling it, they hop a freight train heading east. Marlboro insists they should return to LA and avenge their fallen friends. Harley refuses, so Marlboro jumps off the train alone. Eventually, Harley changes his mind, finds Marlboro, and together they lure Alexander back to the airplane graveyard using the tracker. Alexander shows up, finds the briefcase and the coin, but also spots Harley and Marlboro, triggering a shootout. Marlboro kills Alexander's last two henchmen, but Alexander grabs Marlboro as a hostage. Harley, a notoriously bad shot, tries to help and accidentally hits Marlboro before finally landing a fatal shot on Alexander. They finish him off together. They then confront Chance Wilder in his office, returning the money and demanding he cancel the bar's foreclosure. Wilder refuses and orders his guards to kill them, but the chopper pilot, bribed by Harley and Marlboro, opens fire from outside and eliminates the guards. During the standoff, Wilder insults Marlboro's late father, provoking him. Marlboro attacks and knocks Wilder out the window, where he dangles from Marlboro's worn-out boot. The boot tears, and Wilder falls to his death. In the end, Harley and Marlboro part ways at a rodeo. Marlboro is seen riding a bull, while Harley rides off into the distance, picking up a beautiful hitchhiker along the way.